What if everything you've been told about success is leading you down the wrong path? In 2026, I think it's looking like the time where, we got to switch things up. We got to think about different ways of success. What does success really mean? And as y'all can see, we're out here this morning with the M35i. Again, for the people that are new to the channel, this is not my whip. I love the TSX, but these Beamers are cool. One day we got a nice little M240, little M340 on the channel with a little B58. You already know what's up. But guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Ziggy Wick, where we do these POVs. We talk about cars and life improvement, mainly just the cars. In this video, we're gonna get into why, I don't know, I just feel like chasing success can really slow you down because, I think the success that we think about, the success you're thinking about in this video, it's just not feasible in 2026. You gotta switch it up. You gotta stay focused in different areas. And in today's video, I'm gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about it more, but y'all can see beautiful day. I don't even know where I'm at right now. I think we're in like South Jersey or something. Like, anybody who watching this is probably gonna be at least one person in the comments that knows where I'm at, and they're gonna be like, yo, you're here. So I guess if y'all know, let me know, man. Success nowadays is flawed, and being raised, I think everybody's kind of raised in this box. And the older I get, I'm seeing friends take different career paths, becoming adults. Well, we are adults, but going into the workforce and stuff, and you see people taking different roles in life. And now we're seeing, kind of like the beginning of how it starts to play out. Those people that didn't go to college, those people that went to college. Now, we're kind of seeing the outcome. Like before, it's just all talk. It's people that left high school and they're like, oh, I don't want to go to college because of debt and this and that. I want to do this instead. And you kind of don't really know how the success plays out for that unless you do it. And there is a traditional path. I was one of them. I took the traditional path, and I know probably a lot of people do it. I don't know what the rate is of people that take the traditional route versus doing something else. But I feel like more than likely a lot of people kind of do that. We gotta get from behind this, out of this lane. What is success? You're raised into the system where everything is kind of just like forced onto you. This idea of success to where it's like you got to get a good job with good money, and that is success. That's gonna make you happy in life, And we have all these conversations. Like, I just started the video. That's not what it's gonna be about. Like, I don't care about the traditional route. I don't care about people that didn't go to college. I just threw that out there as like a mind teaser because that is the normal topic that people talk about. That's like the default conversation starter. What did you do? Oh, did you go to college? What college did you go to? Oh, I went there. What did you major in? Things like that are just typical conversation starters. And I feel like a lot of people will agree with me. Like, that is what we set our standards to. People kind of judge you, I'd say, off of, where you went to college. What did you study? How much money do you make off your studies? Like, that is something that people look at. We're gonna let this escalate, just go by, bro, just in a rush. All up on me, man. But people kind of judge you off of that. If you're selling something that doesn't really look good financially, people will be like, oh, that doesn't make no sense. Like, I see people that will say, oh, why do people be teachers? Like, why would you be a teacher when they only make like $50,000 a year? And that is a respectable take, depending on how you look at it, because yeah, it's hard to survive off a teacher's salary. I'll say that. They deserve a lot more than they get paid, because they're literally the ones that, they teach the kids. Your kids need teachers. There's people that homeschool, there's different methods, but for the mass majority of people, you're going to go into like the public school or something, or private school, whatever it is. I don't know how much private schools pay, but I guess in this situation we're talking about public schools, and you're going to go into that pipeline. And you need good people in there that aren't just prioritizing profits. You know, they're thinking about the kids. And if you're not properly compensating these people, they have to work 2 jobs or something, and it's hard to dedicate your focus and time to something that is not able to sustain your lifestyle, you know? And this is one of those situations where you got to be a teacher if you just love teaching, you love helping people. You don't do it just for the money, because, you know, your job is more than just that. And that is success to a lot of people. The people that become teachers, they sign up because they have that passion and they chase their idea of success. You know, what we're raised to do doesn't incorporate that. It doesn't incorporate putting happiness over money. Like, that's all we're really taught. And nowadays we're seeing that kind of fall apart, where we have easy access to the internet. People are knowing that, you know, you can do more than just go to college. Like, you can start a business, you can make money off videos, all these things. There's different ways for success. People are realizing that traveling is important. Like, you don't have to just get a 9-to-5 and that's it to life. There's more to life than just that. There's more to life than making profits for somebody else, you know what I mean? So I guess in this video, that's what I'm really trying to get at. What is your definition of success, and how can you chase that? Obviously, you need money to survive. That is just a given. Like, you can't do anything without money, really, unless you go off grid and you build your own stuff and that. Like, and if you're into that, then you should definitely go ahead and do that, because, I mean, why not? Why would you not want to be independent? Why would you want to have those skills and have that goal, but still kind of depend on all of this stuff I'm talking about? If you have those means to do that, then you definitely should, because why not? But, I mean, you think about working a job that doesn't pay enough, then you gotta work 2 jobs, for example. Like, is that really, if you're able to buy your dream car or dream house off of that, is that really success if you're a slave to your success? You know what I mean? I feel like that's one of those things that you say at like a slam poetry and everybody would be snapping their fingers. You know what I mean? Like, are you really successful if you're just a slave to your own success? Like, you don't have the freedom, you don't have the ability to be able to enjoy all of it. You still have to grind, you still have to hustle, and obviously there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's just being ambitious. You always gotta raise the bar in life. Like, if you think about it, there's really no end goal. Like, at what point do you just say, oh, I got everything and I don't need to work? Because if you don't work, then you're slowly just gonna lose everything you already have. Go dude. So you still gotta upkeep that grind. But even in, like, bro, I've seen like streamers talk about it, and they're like, oh, like, it's this one clip I saw DDG when he's like, oh, like, I got mad money, but I still gotta grind because my expenses are so hard that if I don't grind, I'm gonna be in a hole. Like, if I don't make a certain amount of money each month or something like that, I'm gonna be in a hole. And it's like, damn, bro, is that really success? Like, are you really successful if you can't even enjoy the fruit of your labor? I don't know. I guess it all depends on what you want in life. Like, there's people that just want to work aimlessly. Like, they don't mind having something to keep them busy. And there's people that just like doing other things. And I guess I'm just one of those other people. Like, I don't, like, not that I don't want to work. Like, I like working, but I guess I just don't like doing stuff that doesn't directly benefit me. I don't think that's crazy to say. Like, I make less of, I mean, I make substantially more just going to work versus recording a video. But this feels more meaningful to me because this is just like my art. I'm like Picasso, but I haven't been recognized yet. You know what I mean? So I'm just making art, and one day it has the potential to blow up, and it might not. You know, like, all I can do is make the videos, try to align myself in the best way possible for it to, you know, go big. And if it doesn't, it's like, whoop-de-whoop. I still enjoy making videos. Like, I don't mind making the videos. Like, it's not for nothing. It's something that I love doing. And you just gotta find that. You gotta find your niche. You ever hear people just talk about niches? Like, oh, you need to get into this niche, that niche. You need to find something that makes you happy. and just shoot for it. And it's gonna be different for everybody. Like, some people like planting flowers, and if you had a big old garden and you were able to sustain your own food source, like, you don't gotta go to the market, you can grow everything, you raise your own animals, like, that is your version of success. Like, not everybody's version of success is gonna be the standard, get a good paying job and get a house and a car and start a family. There's people that don't want families. Like, that's their success. Their success is not having to raise another human. And a part of life is being able to adapt and understand that everybody is different. Like, not everybody is gonna be into this funnel and want the same things. Like, everybody has different goals, and I guess nothing's wrong with that. And I mean, you kind of see that in school, where it's like the people that went to college or so, like, they kind of have their own bubble, and the people that don't, they have their own bubble. It's kind of like the world just puts people against each other. You see in comment sections, it's the blue collar people arguing that they make more than college people and this and that, and it's this ongoing thing that probably will never end, because that's what the world wants. They want people to be divided, when in reality it comes to the same thing, bro. It's just two people that are working for somebody else to try to make enough money to fund their dreams. Like, whether you're blue collar or white collar or brown collar, I think brown collar is the mixed store. It's like people that do like white collar work and blue collar work. Like a police officer, I think they're considered brown collar. There's a term for it, people that have a mix. But you know what I mean? Like, whether you do one or the other, it comes to the same thing. You're just working to make a living, you know what I mean, to fund your dreams. And obviously there's going to be people that make more than the other. Like, there's some blue collar people that make bank, you know, there's white collar people that make bank. Like, congrats to you, but you gotta, I mean, whatever makes you happy. There's people that are happy doing that. But I guess in 2026 you gotta switch it up, man. You gotta find what truly makes you happy. Like, money cannot be happiness, because then you're just forever be chasing happiness. It's like chasing a high. Like, at what point are you gonna have enough money to be happy? You're never gonna be happy, because there's always more money to be made. Like, if you have 100K in the bank, it could be 200, and the bar is just forever moving based on how much money you have, you know what I mean? So you gotta tie your happiness into something that is just there, like something you can funnel money into and you can enjoy the experiences, and it makes chasing the money more enjoyable. One of my passions is cars and going to the track, and I love going to the track. I've been there twice with Gene, and it was amazing each time, and I loved it, and I can't wait to go back. And my goal is to make enough money to where I can fully deck out my car, full track spec, meaty tires, I don't know, probably get some RPF ones, upgrade my coilovers, redo the whole suspension really, a new transmission, because my second gear be popping out, preferably a different transmission with an LSD in it. I don't know what people be doing with that, with the TSX. If y'all know, drop it in the comments. But you know what I mean, this is an example of something that money can help me get there. Like, once I get this track car, it's like, yo, that's lit. I achieved what I wanted to get, and it was worth it. The grind was worth it. Like, this is fulfilling. Versus if I didn't have that goal, and let's say I need 100,000 in the bank to get to that goal. Once you get 100,000, it's like, damn, I have 100, but let's get it to 200. Versus I have something to look at. Like, this is my car, and I can do this thing because I earned all this money, that it allows me to have this different experience that I didn't have before. You know what I mean? So, just some food for thought, y'all. Think about it. It's really just, life is all about just finding your happiness, and a lot of old heads didn't get that chance, and I feel like that's why a lot of them be so miserable, because they didn't have the ease of access to the internet and stuff like that like we do right now. Like, you think about it, back then all they really had was the newspaper, bruh, and whatever was not in the newspaper, and you're not going, either you get it from word of mouth or that's it. Like, they don't have, the internet just allows you to see so many different viewpoints. You go on TikTok and you look in the comment section and you see 50 different takes, and it's easier to form your own opinion, you know, if you're a free-minded person, just looking at all these different takes, looking at all these different mindsets that people have that are crafted through years of different types of development, versus if you're somebody that does not have that access and you're just raised amongst people that you're typically going to have the same mindset of, because you're all from the same situation. You know what I mean? Like, having the internet helps a lot, so you need to use it to build yourself as a person. Find out what you really like, not just off of what is the norm. If everybody around you has a house, I mean, a house is cool, but maybe a car will make you more happier. Like, a house is the financial decision, but maybe you need to travel a little bit. You need to do things that people around you aren't doing. You don't have to just routinely follow people just because that is what is viewed as success among the masses. There are different things to be achieved, and there's people achieving it. Whether or not you do it is just depending on if you really want it or not, because the time is going to pass by, life is going to pass you by, and before you know it, you're going to be 80 years old and you're not going to be able to move around as easy as it is to do right now. Oh, that's funny. State Troop, you see everybody's trying to break up and stuff. Like, bro, he already got you on radar if he wanted to, bro. But yeah, it's like, bro, you gotta do what you want to do now, man. It's always them people that be like, oh, I'm grinding now so I can enjoy life later. Bro, the life later is never gonna be the life you have right now. You're never gonna be young like you are right now. You're never gonna have friends that have the same availability, because people are gonna have families. All these things are gonna take over. Like, different parts of your life are just gonna be different, and you're probably gonna be chasing your youth. I've never seen an older person be like, man, thank God I couldn't wait to be 80. They're like, yo, I remember the good old days. So you have to take advantage of your youth. Whether you have all the resources or not, live every day to the fullest, guys. And we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, man. We about to hop on the parkway. For those who recognize where I'm at, you recognize it. But I finally got this new head mount set coming in the mail. Right now I'll be using a hat mount, but I ain't gonna lie, it's a little uncomfortable. I do not like it. Just be resting on my temple, I think is my nose temple. And it's a little annoying, y'all. The camera be getting hot. So I switch it up now. Me and Gina are gonna try this different setup that I saw on TikTok, where it's the regular head mount, but it's like 3 adjustable arms, and it kind of sticks the camera out a little bit more, so then it can like rotate more down. It's a lot to explain without showing, but just know that we cooking something up for y'all. So y'all gonna definitely see in future POVs the different viewpoints. It's gonna be the same angle for y'all, but oh, that's going the wrong place. Nah, here we go. This is these maps, bro. That's why you gotta know where you going, bro, because these maps be trying to throw you off, man. They don't know what they talking about. Can't let AI take over, guys. You gotta have a mind. Make sure when y'all driving, go on different roads, try to learn where you're going. You can't just depend on the maps every time. You gotta know what you're doing out here. But y'all, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right now. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Thank you for tapping in. You already know I love each and every single one of y'all that watch the videos and support the channel and comment. It means the world, ski. Make sure you do your best to find your happiness, guys. Maybe your happiness is going outside and getting off your phone, and although that might cost me a view or a potential subscriber or whatever it is, man, your physical life is more important to me than watching this video. If that's what you need to do, then that's just what you need to do, man. Get out there and enjoy life. But always remember, I'm gonna post every other day, so make sure you come back in 2 days for the next video. I mean, have fun and come back and watch the video. But y'all, enjoy it, live it to the fullest. Make sure y'all buy TSX and travel, see different experiences, meet new people, experience different cultures. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Drive safe out there in these mucky conditions. Peace.